Quick biceps check. Yeah, looking good, ready to roll. All right, this episode is titled Fear of Staying the Same. Before I start, I want to apologize for my inactivity. I've spent the last couple of weeks here in Brazil and I simply didn't have the room nor the equipment really to set up a podcast. But now I am back, and to be honest, still not optimal here. I'm currently in the backyard of my mother-in-law. Right next to me is actually a barbecue place. So I'm kind of improvising here, but it's actually a really nice place to work, and it's outside. I hear the birds in the background and it's quite peaceful, to be honest. Maybe you hear some noises too, some birds, some dogs, some neighbors who speak fairly loud, but I'm here and that's what matters, right? So, as said, I'm now here in Brazil, and when we came here during the very first days, all what has come to mind was all these good memories I had here. Also, some sad memories. Basically, I had just a flashback to when I got father, happened here. Flashback to when I had absolutely zero sleep in the first weeks with Lara. Flashback to when I scaled my fitness business and was working very long hours. Flashback to when I first had 20 clients. Flashback to when I felt much discomfort. Flashback to all the fights we had, me and Gabriela, and some culture-related issues we faced. She's Brazilian, I'm Swiss, and this combination is not easy sometimes. And yeah, all the things, they are in the past. And looking back, I realized how uncomfortable I felt when I actually emigrated in 2018. A lot of new stimulus, a lot of novelty in my life, and it wasn't comfortable, yet all the things, they made me grow. They made me become a better person. They made me indeed the person I am today. I even dare to say that this time when I emigrated and when I faced all these challenges, sorry for the background noise right now, a car just passed by. So this time when I faced all these challenges, first time father, transitioning into full-time fitness coach, the challenge that come with living with a girlfriend for the first time, postpartum depression, being away from family and friends, all those things were very, very stressful, right? But also, this time was exactly the time I experienced extreme personal growth. 2.5 years later, we moved back to Switzerland. And in Switzerland, this was not necessarily the case anymore. All of a sudden, I felt comfortable because this is where I grew up. This is where I know every person. I know where to go when I need something. I have the support of my family. I have my friends around. I felt comfortable in business even. I could speak my mother tongue, Swiss German. I just knew where to go if I needed something. I have my friends there. Like if the water, the shower is broken, then I know where to call. And I just felt comfortable, okay? Felt comfortable. Back in Switzerland, I just know where to go. And yeah, I think this is one of the reasons why I already think of moving back to Brazil. Because in my opinion, and it's just my personal opinion, you might think differently and that's okay, but in my opinion, you need to be out of comfort to grow, and Switzerland slowed down my growth. I think. Brazil is exciting for me because it was and kind of still is new. It's challenging, it's wild, it's chaotic, it's just novelty still. Even after 2.5, almost 3 years living here, it's like still novelty, and I still face issues. I still face obstacles that are very, very uncomfortable, but this is exactly what motivates me to move back, to be honest. I'm not saying we're moving back, but it motivates me. It really motivates me, and I'm thinking of it. We're having the thoughts of moving back, potentially. Now, in Switzerland, I was comfortable, and this slowed down my growth. And now this is where it becomes very interesting. When I was younger, I was rather afraid of change. You know, new job, new people, all those things, they can be very terrifying. Today, I'm completely the opposite. I'm afraid of getting comfortable. I'm afraid of staying the same. All right? And I told this to my dad over dinner some weeks ago, that I just don't like being comfortable. Because when I feel comfortable, what will happen is I will not give 100%. Let's say I have 0 savings, I don't have my own business yet, I have no income, versus I have some savings, I have a good client base and a steady income. In what situation do I work more and harder and have better focus? I think it's obvious. It's the latter one. No, sorry, the former one. Obviously, if I had nothing, I would just work more and I would try harder and would probably risk more because I don't have anything to lose, right? And this is actually the entire takeaway from this episode. Change is good. Change is exciting. Discomfort is good. Discomfort is even needed. I do not only welcome discomfort, I even search it. Brings me back to what I was saying before. We already are considering going back to Brazil because I feel uncomfortable here. And being in this uncomfortable position puts me out of comfort. And this is what I need to grow. Simple as that, really. And this is also why I set goals as high as it gets. Goals that are out of reach. Because, and maybe I can, I want to actually speak about a person I've watched a video about recently on YouTube. His goal was to make 1 million in a year. Now the year went by and he only made about 150,000 only, quote unquote, because it's like far from the 1 million goal he had, right? But the thing is, because he set the goal so high, he kept going, he kept trying, he was focused and tried to achieve this goal. Now, 150,000 is a good amount of money. It's like way more than average and it's a really good salary. Now, imagine if his goal would have been making 100,000 a year. He probably would have achieved this, but I'm pretty sure he would have slowed down at 100,000 because the moment you achieve the goal, you slow down because just comfortable. You've set a goal, you've achieved it, and now what? It's like, not exciting almost anymore, right? And the exact same thing, it happened to some degree with my physique. It happened to some degree with my business. Because if you set goals too low, or if you achieve those goals, you're comfortable and you're not excited anymore. And, again, growth just slows down. You don't really put in the work anymore, or at least not the same effort. And the solution to that is, well, as said, set goals as high as it gets. Like, set goals that you're not comfortable with. Speaking again about this guy, 1 million USD was the goal, and this excited him to just keep pushing and move forward and try everything to achieve it. Even if it didn't turn out well, or he didn't achieve this goal, it still made him 150,000, which is perfect in my opinion. Now you need to put yourself into a position that makes you feel uncomfortable, and this is essential, and again, the takeaway from this episode. Because growth happens when you're uncomfortable. In the gym, when you speak about working out and fitness, that means doing one more rep, even when it hurts. When we talk business, then it's achieving a new revenue goal, or maybe hire someone. In life, maybe it's a new job, maybe it's to become a parent. All these things, they are not very comfortable, right? But it's exactly what is needed to grow and to become a better person. Challenge is great, change is great, discomfort is great, and in my opinion, staying the same is lame. Being the same is not wished. Being comfortable is really just lame. Or at least it's lame when your goal is to grow and become better and you want to push. You cannot stay the same. It's that simple. So what do you need to do? Push yourself out of comfort in the gym, in business, in life, because this is when growth happens. And if you do that, then you grow, become a stronger person than the day before.